Right, but read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 23. And he said unto them that is that which the Lord has said.
Read that from the top again. Read it slow. You're right.
And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord has said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath.
So he said tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath. This is Moses speaking on a Friday. He said tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath. Read.
Unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today.
He said today, which was Friday, he said bake that which you're going to bake. Read.
And see that ye will see.
Seethe, boil, cook what you're going to cook today, which is Friday. Read.
And that which remaineth over.
And anything that you have over on Friday,
lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
That is what you save up to eat for tomorrow. Because on Sabbath, you're not supposed to be cooking.
Right.
On the Sabbath, you're not supposed to be boiling your food, boiling tea. No cooking, no fire to warm up food, to warm up drink. You're not supposed to be doing that thing, right? Because you're going to go home, right? And you're going to want to, I don't know, make you a dinner TV plate dinner, whatever the case may be. God says you ain't supposed to do that. On the Sabbath day, which is from even to evening, when the sun goes down, so when the sun goes down, that's a full day's length. From evening to evening. That's a day's length. So when the sun went down, what we would call yesterday, to when the sun goes down today, that's when the Sabbath is over. So when the sun goes down, then you're able to cook. Then you're able to work. Then you're able to, go about your normal business, buy, and things of that nature. Buying, right? Why? Because what you just got from work, right? So, okay, let's see what God says about buying. Read.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31.
Bring it out.
And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals.
So if the people of the land, Michael, bring any ware, any merchandise, or any victuals, meaning food, right? Any sustenance, read.
On the Sabbath day to sell.
On the Sabbath day to sell it, read.
That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath.
We're not supposed to buy it on them because we're not supposed to buy, and we're not supposed to sell. If you're selling, you're already working. But if you're buying, now you're contributing to that person working.
Right.
So now you're breaking God's commandments. Now you're not keeping the Sabbath holy. On the Sabbath and on feast days, because there's more than there's specific holidays, holy days is what the scriptures say, that we're supposed to keep, that we have to apply these same things. But if you don't know that, right, now you're in the midst of sin. Our people don't know that. Do you know what sin is? What's sin? The rules, I'm gonna give you a clear definition. So if somebody asks you, you'll be able to answer them. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
When you break these things, when you work on the Sabbath, when you cook on the Sabbath, when you buy or sell on the Sabbath, you're in the midst of sin. And this is what sin is.
The book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin.
So whosoever committed sin
transgresseth also the law.
You break the law. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is the breaking of God's laws. So when you buy on the Sabbath, when you sell on the Sabbath, when you work on the Sabbath, when you cook on the Sabbath, you're breaking God's laws.
Right.
You're breaking God's laws and you're in the midst of sin. Give me Romans chapter 6 and verse 23, and this is the judgment for sin. We already read the judgment when it says Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15, 28 verse 15, that you're gonna have, curses are going to be upon you, but those curses comes to an point. There's an end to those curses, and this is the end. If you don't get yourself together, read.
The book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin.
So the payment of sin, right? Just like you get a payment, you get wages. The wages for the work that you do, you get money. The wages, the payment for sinning, you get what?
Is death.
Is what?
Is death.
That guy's gonna put you to death. If these curses aren't getting to you to get you to change, eventually he's gonna say, you know what? Take him out.
Right.
Sharpshooter. And God is A1 when it comes to his head, to his shots.
Never miss.
He never misses. 100%. He wants you out. You out.
Right.
Unless you repent and ask for mercy, you're gonna be gone.
Right.
So what you gotta understand is these nations create a system of society to get you to continually to sin. That's what you gotta see, Michael. That's what you gotta understand. So, and that's why they allow interracial marriage. That's why they try to change up the calendar so you're confused to not know when the Sabbath day is. That's why they say that women can wear pants now, men can wear skirts. All these things is to get us to sin, to stop us from coming back to commandments.
Right.
This whole society is set up against us. And our people, right, they can't even fathom that type of weight of that understanding, like, really? How is everything about us or against us? Everything's against God, and we're God's children, so everything's against us.
What is a nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is